How about we talk about a little LSU Clemson Battle of the Death Valleys? LSU is at home. So do you think if LSU wins this game, they get to claim Death Valley forever?
I don't know if Clemson would appreciate that very much. Both of their stadiums being named Death Valley. Uh,
But how is Clemson going to be able to argue with that if Clemson went to the other Death Valley and then loses? Like you might have to give it up until the next time.
hey, they might have to make it some kind of rivalry. Make a trophy out of it or something. But
That's a great idea, brother.
it's the Battle of the Tigers and the Battle of the Death Valleys. LSU Tigers versus Clemson Tigers. Death Valley versus Death Valley. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like your idea. It's like make it a trophy, make it a Death Valley trophy.
I mean, they might as well, all these coincidences. So, yes, but a great matchup between two premier programs, SEC versus ACC, two programs that have won national championships in the last decade. As you remember, LSU, Joe Burrow, 2019, Clemson Tigers like two or three times in the last decade, against all those Alabama matchups we saw. So, love to see it. Week one, Clemson can't really catch a break because last year they had a week one matchup against Georgia. So it's just it's just back to back SEC powerhouses week one for them. And last year it didn't go too well as you'll recall. They got pounded in Atlanta by Georgia, and it was not fair. It was a bloodbath. So hopefully this time around, LSU maybe not as a scary matchup as Georgia. So maybe they'll come do a little better this time around. But K. Klubnik for Clemson, the quarterback, high NFL draft prospect coming in for his senior year. Looks like he's going to be suited up for a great season. So Clemson Tigers are coming back strong. They've been recruiting very well. They have one of the top classes in the country. They're highly ranked by the top 25 ESPN. So a lot of people are thinking Clemson is gonna come back this year even stronger than they were last year, running the ACC over there. And then the LSU Tigers are trying to make their own mark in the SEC. They've kind of had a couple, not down years, but just a couple years where they weren't, at the top like they were, with the Joe Burrow years and all that. But they're trying to come back stronger with Garrett Nussmeier. He's also returning, also a NFL draft prospect this coming spring. Um, Love to see the quarterback matchup. These two teams are top premier programs. They both are super talented. They both have stacked rosters, great coaches on each side. Dabo Sweeney versus Brian Kelly on the sidelines. So it's just going to be a great matchup. Just another top premier matchup. And I'm kind of mad at college football, not because there's great matchups, because there's so many great matchups week one. Like, hey, can we save some of these matchups, for the other 11 weeks of the season? You know what I mean? But I love to see it. I'm gonna try to be able to watch all these games at the same time. It's gonna be difficult. But LSU versus Clemson, I will take Clemson. I'll take the Clemson Tigers this time around. I think they'll bounce back. They don't want to have the same performance they had last year. They want to start the season off strong this year, so they don't have to go 9-3 and basically sneak their way into the playoff with a game-winning field goal against SMU. So they're going to start the season off strong this year. I'll take Clemson Tigers. And what you think, Tom? What you think about that matchup?
So I was gonna say, if Texas Ohio State wasn't also week one, this is number six versus number nine. I mean, this is also kind of like unprecedented, week one matchups. Um, but I like what you said. You got both quarterbacks for both teams coming back with a vengeance. They want to win. LSU is actually again the home team underdog, and I might have to go against you with this one. I would take LSU money line all the way. I think LSU plus four is a safe bet as well. But I mean, at that point, if I think LSU takes the cake. I even though they're number nine, I think that they're gonna end up being a better team in the long run. I feel like they've been more focused than Clemson maybe was, because like you said, Clemson kind of snuck in last year, e- almost undeserving, dare I say, but that they prove themselves. But I think LSU is coming back this year, hungry. They feel maybe like not even just a little brother, but like the youngest stepbrother in of the family, where they've been left out of the conversation. They've been close, but they keep getting left out of the main conversation. And I think this year LSU has a pretty good year. It's, kind of giving me the feeling of that 2019 LSU team, where everybody feels like they're on the same page. And respectfully, the only doubt I have is the coach. You know, no shade to Brian Kelly, but I don't, he's never won the big games. And I don't think this is necessarily that big of a game. I think they can win this game. But what's going to be important for LSU is down the road. So we'll see how their season turns out. Like I said, week one, you're just betting blindly. Um, but I do like LSU. I would actually take LSU over Clemson.